Hello and welcome back to Marketing Week Live. Now I've come across to this dome-like structure to find out what exactly is going on inside. CEB are based here and I'm joined by Emma. Emma, how are you today? Good. Now, tell us a little bit about CEB and what you do and what you're really doing here today as well at Marketing Week Live.
Lots of questions there. So CEB are a leading advisory and research firm. We work with some of the biggest global companies from Coca-Cola to the biggest banks in the world, and we help them with their strategies and help them think about, specifically in marketing, around how do we change the conversations that we're having with our clients in this changing world? How do we keep up with digital? How do we do those different things that just weren't as easy and didn't happen 10 years ago? We're specifically here today because we want to drive the conversations that we're having with our clients in the UK, and we think it's a really important event to make sure that we're here, that we're the people that people come to have a strategic conversation with, to help change the mind frame of different people.
It's a really interesting thing that you're talking about here because, you know, just speaking to some of the exhibitors and also just some of the guests that have come, the environment has changed dramatically, hasn't it? And especially in the digital space, and a lot of brands seem to be very confused about what works, what doesn't, where you should invest your money, where you shouldn't. So I suppose it's actually really critical because that's where obviously so much business can be won or lost, but done right, and that's where you guys step in.
Absolutely, and I think it's about understanding that journey as well. So not just about the channels that we invest in when it looks at digital, but how do we think about the content that we're putting out there? How do we think about the conversations that our clients want to have with us? How do we put ourselves in the places where they learn? Because ultimately what we're finding is we don't sell to them in the areas where they want to learn anymore. In fact, we do know that now it's sort of 57% of the way through the buying cycle before people even pick up the phone to our companies. So we as marketers have just got to change what we do. We've got to change the way we speak to our clients because they come to us and talk about price, which is something that we really don't want to have happen anymore. So as we look at digital, we really want to help people think about how can we come out of the channel space a little bit? How do we think about different things about Facebook and LinkedIn? And actually, how do we have a conversation? How do we drive our content differently, irrespective of what channel we're going into? So we're just helping them think differently about it.
Fantastic. Well, Emma, thank you so much for talking us through that. So, you know, if you're a brand or you're thinking that that's ringing alarm bells to you and you need help sort of navigating the unknown waters that we're now in the marketing space, do come to this white dome-like structure because CEB are based here. Emma, thank you again.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much.